Ready, start. Interestingly, while both learned ASG Sri Balbir Singh, appearing for the Union of India, and Sri Guru Krishna Kumar, learned senior counsel appearing for the respondent dash Lacy, have contended that the subject property is union property, between them there is also a difference in their stand in the facts of the matter. Full stop. While learned ASG contended that there is no exemption from payment of municipal taxes, on the other hand, learned senior counsel Sri Guru Krishna Kumar appearing for the respondent Des Lacy contended that the subject property being union property is totally exempt from any kind of taxes to be paid to any government or local authority. Full stop. But in view of our above analysis, we hold that the vesting of enemy property in the custodian does not transfer ownership of such property in the custodian and by that process in the union or central government, but since the custodian is only a trustee of the enemy property, the same is liable to tax in accordance with law, including to the appellant herein. Full stop. The custodian is only authorized to pay the taxes on the subject enemy property by virtue of subsection within bracket 2 of section 8 of the act. Full stop. The custodian while doing so is not acting on behalf of the union government being the owner of the enemy property, rather, the custodian who is appointed by the central government under the provisions of the act, which is a central legislation, only discharges his duties and functions under the provisions of the parliamentary legislation, that is the act under consideration. Full stop. Such discharge of duties and functions, including the payment of taxes vis-a-vis enemy property vested in him, would not also by the same logic imply that the custodian is acting as if the property vested in him has become the union property. Full stop. We emphasize again that mere vesting of enemy property in the custodian does not transfer ownership of the same from the enemy to the union or to the central government, semicolon. The ownership remains with the enemy, but the custodian only protects and manages the enemy property, and in discharging his duties as the custodian or the protector of enemy property, he acts in accordance with the provision of the act and on the instructions or guidance of the central government. Full stop. The reason as to why the central government is empowered to issue guidelines or instructions to the custodian is because the custodian is appointed under the act, which is a parliamentary legislation, and the reason why the parliament has passed the said law is in order to have a uniformity vis-a-vis all enemy properties throughout the length and breadth of the country, in that the same are protected, managed and dealt with uniformly in accordance with the provisions of the act. Full stop. We say so because Article 300-A of the Constitution states that no person shall be deprived of his property save by authority of law. Full stop. The word double inverted comma law double inverted comma close is with reference to an act of parliament or of a state legislature, a rule or a statutory order having the force of law. Full stop. Although, to hold property is not a fundamental right, yet it is a constitutional right. Full stop. The expression person in Article 300-A covers not only a legal or juristic person but also a person who is not a citizen of India. Full stop. The expression property is also of a wide scope and includes not only tangible or intangible property but also all rights, title and interest in a property. Full stop. Deprivation of property may take place in various ways, but where there is only control of property, short of deprivation, would not entail payment of compensation. Full stop.